A very good day to all of you. Students, in your English paper, you would have seen long passages or extracts from the lessons or poems you would have learned in your English class. Your teacher may have asked you to read the passage given and answer the questions given below it. Such a format of reading a passage, understand it, and explaining what is written in it in the form of different answers in your own words is called comprehension. Such comprehensions could be either in the form of prose, that is, based on lessons in terms of paragraphs, or it could be for poems or poetic verses. Now you know the entire process of comprehending any prose, passage, or poem extract, which involves 3 steps. 1. Reading something, passage or extract. 2. Understanding it. 3. Explaining what is written therein, preferably in your own words. In order to your ability to comprehend or understand the given passage, a set of questions based on the passage is asked. Your ability to answer these questions correctly gives an idea of how well you have understood the passage. Let's go over the points you should keep in mind while answering questions based on the given passage. You must read the given passage a number of times to understand the main theme thoroughly as well as the idea contained in the passage. Once you finish reading the passage, read and study the questions given well. Once you understand the question, you must return to the relevant portions of the passage and read them again to find the correct answers. While answering the questions, try to answer each question as far as possible in your own words. Maintain the tense of the verb while answering the questions, irrespective of the tense used in the passage. Always use complete sentences while answering the questions. Answer the questions briefly and to the point. Make sure you read and revise each answer carefully so that you can correct errors in spelling and grammar in the process. Lastly, you must remember to write your answers neatly and legibly. Now that you have understood the points to keep in mind while attempting a comprehension, let's solve one. Firstly, you must read the entire passage carefully to understand it. Let's read. There was a lion. One day he was sleeping under the shade of a tree. A mouse came there. It began to jump over the lion. The lion woke up. He caught the mouse and threatened to kill it. The mouse begged for mercy. The lion was very kind and so he let the mouse go. After some days, the lion got caught into the hunter's trap. He began to roar. The mouse heard the lion's roar. It came running. It chewed through the ropes. The lion was soon set free. He thanked the mouse and went away. Thus, the moral of the story is that if you are good to others, others will also be good to you. After reading the story of the lion and the mouse, you understand that if you help others and are good to them, then they will help you and be good to you. There are questions given for you to solve. We will first read the questions and try to find the answers from the passage. The first one is, where was the lion sleeping? We know he was sleeping under the shade of the tree. You should start by using the same subject and verb given in the question. The answer would be, the lion was sleeping under the shade of the tree. The next one is, who began to jump over him? We know it's the mouse. So you can write, the mouse began to jump over the lion. Now the third one. Why did the lion roar? You know, this is easy. The answer is right in the passage. You write, the lion began to roar because he got caught into the hunter's trap. The next question in the comprehension is related to the topic nouns in grammar, which you have learnt. We know nouns could be people, animals, places, or even things or objects. It could also be a quality. So the nouns are mouse, mercy, ropes. In the next question, you need to write the nouns in plural form and rewrite the sentence. The plural for mouse is mice. So you can write, some mice came there. Similarly, the plural form of lion is lions. The answer is, the lions woke up. The next question is, who helped the lion? How? Let's go back to our passage. So we know the mouse bit the ropes and set the lion free. You can write, the mouse helped the lion when it bit through the ropes and freed the lion. The seventh question given is about the moral of the story, the lesson we have learnt from the passage. We know the moral is to be good to others so that they are good to us. So you write, we learn the lesson that if you are good to others, others will also be good to you. The eighth question is related to tenses. You need to write the verb used in simple present tense form and rewrite the entire sentence. The first sentence is A. The lion woke up. You know the present tense of the verb woke is wake. Also, since lion is singular, we must add an S to the verb wake, so we write the answer as the lion wakes up. In the next sentence, B. He was sleeping under the shade of a tree. Here, you must remove was and replace it with is to make it present tense. The answer would be, he is sleeping under the shade of the tree. The last question is related to prepositions. In this first sentence, the word under shows the place where the lion was sleeping with respect to the tree. In the second sentence, the word over shows the movement of the mouse with respect to the lion. Hence, the words under and over are prepositions. Students, you have answered all the questions based on this comprehension passage. You can try to read the other passages given in your workbook and solve the related questions.